Hi everyone, Peter here from Flow High Performance, and in this video we will be covering how to continue making progress after reaching a maximal strength plateau. First and foremost, we need to understand what exactly strength is. Essentially, strength refers to how much force can be produced by a trainee. However, trainees don't usually have labs to test force output directly. Instead, we usually use performance of a compound lift to express strength. In other words, strength is expressed by how much weight can be lifted in a specific exercise. It also needs to be understood that strength is specific. This means that being strong in one exercise doesn't necessarily mean you will be equally strong at a different exercise. However, the more similar two exercises are, the more likely they will have transfer between each other. To understand how a strength plateau occurs, we need to explore the components of strength. There are two primary adaptations that occur which contribute to strength gains. The first is neural efficiency. This is the ability to maximally recruit all muscle fibers of the prime movers during a specific lift. Neural efficiency also refers to the ability to fire multiple muscle groups at the same time to make the lift coordinated. Neural adaptations occur quite quickly, and significant progress can be made on a week-to-week basis for unaccustomed lifters. When training to maximize neural efficiency, we want to use the specific lift that we want to become stronger at, because neural adaptations are specific to the exercise we train. This is because the muscles involved and the coordination demands are different between exercises. We also want to use heavy loads when training to maximize neural efficiency, as the neural demands also need to be load specific. The second component of strength is muscle size. Muscle size simply refers to how big the prime movers are for a specific lift. Muscle size contributes to maximal strength by providing more raw tissue to contribute to force production. If we have more muscle, we have more material to become neurally efficient. So a bigger muscle doesn't always mean a stronger muscle, but a bigger muscle does have more potential to be strong. Hypertrophy adaptations generally take a much longer time to occur, but won't plateau for many years. Training for muscle growth is different to training for neural efficiency. Hypertrophy is generally best achieved using higher rep ranges and higher volumes. Practically speaking, a rep range of around 6 to 15 with around 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week are some good general guidelines. Now that we understand what factors contribute to strength performance, let's now explore what exactly a strength plateau is and what causes it. A strength plateau is simply a failure to continue improving 1RM performance for an extended period of time. In some ways, all trainees will eventually reach a plateau at some point, but we are more so referring to trainees who aren't at their career peak. For example, a trainee may have been working up to a heavy set of 1 to 3 reps each week in a certain exercise and initially saw substantial improvements in 1RM performance. However, after 4 to 6 weeks, they then fail to continue improving. So what causes this plateau in performance? A plateau occurs when the trainee becomes highly efficient at the lift, and there is no more room to improve neural adaptations. As we mentioned earlier, neural adaptations occur in a short time frame, so trainees can quickly improve performance but plateau very quickly. So how do we overcome a strength plateau? Well, the answer is to build more muscle mass. If we can grow the muscles involved in the strength lift, then we can teach the newly built muscles to become neurally efficient. Therefore, we will have more total muscle tissue contributing to force production, allowing us to lift heavier loads than before. So we may need to take some time away from lifting in the 1 to 3 rep range and use higher rep ranges with higher volumes to grow the prime movers. Then once we come back to lifting heavier loads, we will likely be stronger than before. This brings up the concept of periodization. We can strategically plan when we want to be at our strongest and adjust training based on this time frame. For example, let's take a trainee who wants to peak their strength after 5 mesocycles. In the first 3 mesocycles, higher rep ranges may be used with higher volumes to build muscle mass. Then, as we get closer to our time to peak, we reduce the rep ranges to lift heavier loads, which will maximize neural adaptations. By the end of the 5 mesocycles, the trainee should be in peak condition to perform at their strongest. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you got something out of this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already.